Mm-hmm.
know, see how amount of things I would like to learn. Looking forward to that.
I can't hear you. I guess there was some breach in between.
Yeah, you hear now? Is it there?
I can hear you like like this, not continuously.
Okay. Let me reconnect.
Sneha, meanwhile, would you like to go on?
Yes, so hello everyone. I'm from India. I have completed my master's here and I'm planning for job seeker visa. So I'm here to learn A1. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. All the best. You'll get your
yeah,
job soon. Of course, you need to know German. Without German, dude, there is
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you took the right step. All the best. Sucharita, how do you pronounce your name, dude? Like, can you give me a shorter name?
Maybe Rita? Rita also fine.
Arita, okay. Arita, would you like to introduce yourself?
So I'm Sucharita. I'm doing my master's here in Technical University of Darmstadt. So I'm in this stage of applying for full-time jobs. That means I'm end of my master's. So I want to learn German language uh, because that is the easiest way to get full-time job easily. Without language, it's very difficult for me because I'm doing my master's in material science. It's kind of working with the industry and the people who are working in the industry. So
Hmm.
the local guys. So I need German language.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can understand that pain.
Yeah.
I think you're living in Darmstadt. That's not also so big. So people might already so like particular about just speaking German.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. But we wish you all the best. Yeah, you'll get something soon, super soon. So Gumar, do
You
you,
have offline classes in Berlin also?
I don't do offline classes, dude. It's not possible. You know the apartment sizes here. They are like a box. You pay 2,000 euro just for a box. So I can't afford that now, but I will in the future. Wish me luck.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Cool, awesome. So Gumar, do you wanna go on?
Yeah, can you hear me now? It is
Yes.
clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, myself Sukumar. I'm from Bangalore, India. Yeah, so I have a good amount of experience in IT. So
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to learn this fresh. Yeah,
Awesome. I think
yeah.
all
I
Indians
hope.
are doing IT job here in Germany.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I hope this session will be like good, and I'll get enough trainings, like good trainings. Yeah,
yeah, we also wish the same for you. Let's see how it goes. Um,
yeah,
Hi
yeah.
Priyanka. I mean, you already know, you have already, I think, seen some of classes before, but would you like to introduce yourself quickly to everybody?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, sorry, I cannot turn on my camera because your internet connection is very poor.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, my name is Priyanka and I'm living in Berlin. It's been 3.5 years, and I would like to learn German because everybody will speak to prefer like in German where you go supermarket and all the malls and when you speak the German people. So yeah, I'm here. I'm doing job in IT sector, and I'm on pat leave and more giving dedication for German to learn German is my baby. When I send him to Kita, so it should be easy to communicate with the teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Thank you so much. Hi, Vedika. Hi, Neeru. We were just doing quick introduction. Would you also guys want to turn on your cameras and quickly introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am, sure. Can
Mm,
I go first?
yeah, of course.
Yes. So basically, I'm Vedika Mishra from Pune, Maharashtra,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm currently in 11th grade. And I want to study, I want to do my undergraduate program in Germany.
Hmm. Okay. Awesome. I wish I would be that smarter like you before. Just 15 years old thinking about moving to Germany. Kudos to you, dude. Nice. Thank you. Neeru, what about you?
Hi, hello everyone. This is Neeru. I live in Germany already, and so I was looking for a job, which but most of the job requires German language, and for that looking for a course, better course, so that I can start working on.
Yeah, awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess. I wish that you all are excited to listen about us as well. So again, I think Vedika and Neeru, we have Abha. She and I are gonna take this batch together. So she is a fellow teacher working with us for a long time. Yeah, but she will tell more about herself maybe. So let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Ayushi. I am the one who runs this kind of a startup, which is German Seeko. I teaching German is my passion. Like you will see in my classes, I really, really love it, you know. And I'm teaching from 6 years now. I live in Germany also. Yeah, and I can say that if you want to move to Germany, those who live in India or who are already living here, learning German is something a good step that you all have decided to take because without German, our life is not that good here, believe me. But yeah, with that, I want to just make the experience the best, and always feel free to ask me anything because I'm so open about it. I really want you guys to learn everything the best, you know. So you don't ever think like, hey, this is a dumb question or something. No, nothing is bad, nothing is dumb question. We all are here to learn together. So let's make this the best, okay? That's all I have to say now. Maybe Abba, would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ayushi. Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Abha. I'm from Thane, which is close to Mumbai. I've over a decade uh, experience in teaching languages, actually. I've been teaching English, and a few years ago, I completed my C1. So that took me to teaching German as well. And most of the time, I've taught adults. Like I have a certification in teaching language to adult, that is CELTA. So recently, I mean, it's been a while that I wanted to get into teaching German. So when I saw Ayushi and what a good work she's doing, so I thought I should join her in this. And glad to meet you all today.
Cool.
Let's.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abha. So the demo we have decided in such a way that since we both are going to take this batch together, so we both want to show you guys that how do we teach, right? Not just me teaching everything, not just her teaching everything. So half part of demo I am gonna take it and half part she's gonna take it. Okay. So maybe we can get started. But before we start, do you guys have any questions?
So German teaching is your full-time job, or are you doing any job here and German teaching is your part-time
I'm doing
version?
it full time from last 4 months. Before I was doing it part time, but I'm doing it full time now.
Ah, okay. But you are in the IT field before.
Yeah, I was consultant. Yeah,
Ah,
I was consultant. I was working with Deloitte, and then I quit my job, and then I decided no, that was not for me.
ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Cool. Any questions?
Uh,
Anyone also?
yeah. So regarding the syllabus, do you follow any standards? Like, I hope there is some standards, right? To
Of
yeah,
course, as I've mentioned, I'm not doing this first time. I'm doing it from last 6
yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah.
Of
Okay.
course, I do have my own course design. We follow the
Mhm.
Goethe structure. So we also prepare you at the end of this course for the Goethe exam. So we'll solve sample papers together. So you'll get confidence that, you know, now I'm ready for
Mhm.
A1 and you can go and write your exams.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no worries.
So
Um,
how this will start like you said like half of person you will cover, half of person Ava will cover. So
hmm.
how it will be like
So we have 4
decided?
days, exactly. So we have 4 days in a week class. 3 or 2 she's gonna take, and then half. So basically, my idea is to take 2 classes, if not two, sometimes one for sure. So whatever the summary class, like she's gonna teach maybe 2 or 3 classes in a week, and the last day I'm gonna take a summary batch where I will teach you a lot of speaking practice, so all the speaking sessions, all the writing practices of whatever we have learned before, so it's like more in deep, you know, like everyday practice of how it's really useful in scenarios here, like in Germany. How can we make appointments with the doctors? How can we do this? talk about, let's say, ordering a pizza. So those kind of scenarios we'll send out in our breakout rooms, and then we'll talk about those topics and yeah, basically prepare you basically more for Germany, not just for the exam.
Okay,
So is this
so
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Priyanka?
okay.
so will this course will completed in 1.5 months or like
It's 2 months
in
because
2
we
months?
are extending this course a little bit because we are trying to include more speaking sessions this time. I
Mhm.
mean, of course, every time we do have, but this time we are 2 teachers, so she'll also have her own way of doing speaking sessions and my own, so we kind of focus on more speaking. So we'll extend maybe a week or two. So it will end in 2 months approximately.
Okay. Thank- So will you send all the documents or like study materials?
Of course. I guess I can also show you how it looks like. So maybe just a minute. So we follow this classroom pattern. Um, for example, this is the batch example. So we have all the recordings of the class that we do, and then we have all the notes, and then we have all the books. So everything is gonna happen here. I will also pass on some YouTube links here for series or things that you can watch when you have a free time.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Any other
So is
questions?
this intensive course like 5 days per
4
week
days in
like
a
that?
week. 4 days in a week. Monday, Tuesday. Abba, that's what we decided, right?
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So
Friday.
4
Yeah.
days.
4 days in a week.
Oh, okay, timings.
Abba, would you like to tell? 6:15
Yeah. So it will be 9:45 approximately Indian Standard Time. So it's 6:15, right?
6:15 to 7:30 p.m. German.
In Germany. So
You mean PM?
Yeah, in evening.
Oh,
evening.
okay.
Sorry, come again. What is the Indian Standard Time?
Okay, let me clarify. It's 6:15 to 7:30 German time, which is in India 9:45 to 11 p.m. IST.
50 to 11. Okay.
Mhm. Cool. Any other questions? Okay, maybe we can talk about all of these questions. I know there are so many questions and it's very,
I'm
very
sure
hard.
they will have more questions.
But let's clarify all of them at the end. Now it's a time to maybe learn something and see how it goes, okay? But we are there for you to answer all of the questions at the end. So maybe I'll start the lesson. So today I just want to share with you how are the alphabets in German, then Abha will take on to teach numbers. Anybody who knows already about alphabets in German, their pronunciations, or how many alphabets are there already? Anybody who knows, raise their hands, or maybe how many alphabets are there? Anybody knows?
Yeah, I know. I think
30 exactly. So we have 30 alphabets, guys. That's correct. So when we talk about alphabets in German, we write them similar to how we write them in English. Okay. So A, B, C, D, it's exactly how we write them in English. It's same in German, but the pronunciation is different. Okay. So when we talk about A in German is not A. A is A. Okay. So let's say if you find this symbol, or if you're looking for a street A, so you should say Strasse A, not Strasse A. It's A. Okay. A is A in German. Then I'm gonna use something which is called as zum Beispiel. Zum Beispiel means for example. Okay. So A zum Beispiel Apfel. Apfel means apple. Okay, so A, zum Beispiel Apfel. Then we have B, it's like B, zum Beispiel Banana. Okay, so A, zum Beispiel means for example. For example, Apfel. Then we have B, zum Beispiel Banana. Then we have say, like to say something, same. Okay, say, zum Beispiel Couch. Then we have day. So Gumar, how do you pronounce this?
Deutschland. Deutschland.
Why it's not Deutschland? Why it's Deutschland? Like it can also be Deutschland, right?
I think E sounds like a EA, I guess, right? Something. Yeah.
Not really. So basically, there's a small
Okay.
hack. Whenever EU comes together, okay, whenever EU comes together in any German word, that's
Yeah.
gonna be always OI. Okay, so we have E and U here, so that is why we are saying not DU but DOI. Okay, so that is why we have Deutsch and then A is A, so it's not Land, it's Land. Deutschland. Okay, what is Deutsch? Deutsch is German and Land is country, right? So what is German country? It's Germany. So Deutschland is Germany. Okay, so it's not DU, it's Deutschland. Then we have E, so it's not E, it's A in German. A like that, okay? A zum Beispiel Elefant. Elephant, okay? Then we have F, zum Beispiel Fish. So fish is exactly same pronunciation as English, but the spelling is different. Here we have not just Fish, but Fisch, okay? So A, Apfel, B, Banana, C, Couch, D, Deutschland, A, Elephant, F, Fish. Priyanka, would you like to tell from A to F?
Yeah, sure. A, apple,
Hmm.
banana,
It's not banana, it's banana.
banana,
Hmm.
A, couch,
Hmm.
D, Deutschland,
Hmm.
A, elephant,
Not elephant. E जो है वो A है ना, तो it's elephant, not elephant, elephant.
elephant, elephant, F, fish.
Yeah, super. Danke. Next maybe Sneha, would you like to tell from A to F?
Yeah. A apple, B banana, C couch, D Deutschland,
Hmm.
E elephant,
Hmm.
elephant, F fish.
Super. Danke. Yeah. Next, then we have G. So it's not G in German, it's G. Okay? G. Zum Beispiel Gitarre. Now I'm not saying Gitarre, it's Gitarre. Okay? So whenever this E symbol comes at the end of the word is always a sound. So it's not Gitarre, it's Gitarre. Okay? G. Gitarre. Then we have Ha. Zum Beispiel Haus. Then we have E, zum Beispiel Igel. Again, it's not eagle because E is A, right? So it's Igel. Then we have a symbol which is J. This is a kind of exceptional and little strange. Why? Because this is first of all not J in German. This is called as yacht. Okay, so if somebody asks you this symbol, what do you call as? This is not J, this is yacht. Okay. And this symbol is always pronounced like Y in a word. For example, anybody knows this name? They are very famous names in Germany. It's not Jan. Believe me, don't
Fjord.
and Jan, it's Jan.
So there is one tram stop nearby me. The name of the tram stop is Janstrasse.
Okay. So when you came newly, did you tell Jan?
I'm starting when I don't know. I'm calling like Janstrasse.
Yeah, so basically J is like a Y, right? So it's not Jan, it's Jan. Jan Strasser, like whatever you were telling, right? So if somebody's name is this is not Julia, this is Julia, okay? So J has to be always pronounced like Y. Is that clear for everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, Sanjay. I hope you can hear us. Okay, cool. So Sanjay, we were just discussing about alphabets. You can also join from here. Right. Then we have K. So K is not K in German, it's K. Okay? K. Zum Beispiel Kamera. Camera is like camera. Then you have L. Vedika, how do you pronounce it?
Lamp.
Exactly. It's not lampe, lampe, right? Lampe. You told it correct. Super. Danke. Vedika, can you tell from G to L?
Yes, ma'am, sure. So, G, Beispieler, Gitarre.
Beispieler. It's only one example. Beispieler means examples. We don't have examples. We have only one example. So Beispiel.
Okay. H, zum Beispiel Haus.
Vedika, Z in German has to be pronounced like sir. So it's not zum, it's sum.
Zum.
Okay?
Okay.
And it's not Beispieler, it's just Beispiel. Okay? So zum Beispiel. Zum
Okay, ma'am.
Beispiel. Yeah.
I, zum Beispiel Igel.
Hmm.
J,
Zum Beispiel.
zum Beispiel Joghurt.
Hmm.
K, zum Beispiel Kamera.
Hmm.
L, zum Beispiel Lampe.
Super. Danke. So Gumar, would you like to tell from G to L?
Yeah.
G.
G, zum Beispiel Gitarre,
Guitarra, not guitarre,
Gitarra,
guitarra.
Gitarra,
Hmm.
and H, zum Beispiel Haus,
House, like normal house.
Haus, okay. And E, zum Beispiel Igel,
Hmm.
and Yacht, zum Beispiel Joghurt,
Yeah.
K, zum Beispiel Camera,
Camera.
yeah. Il, zum
Not
Beispiel
E.
Lampe,
L. It's L. Normal L, English L.
L, okay.
Lampe.
Lampe, okay.
Super. So Sucharita, would you also like to tell from G to L?
Oh, yes. So, G, zum Beispiel,
Not Zoom, it's Sum. Sum by
Zoom.
Sir. Like sir for sun. Sun. Okay.
Zum,
Sum Beispiel.
zum Beispiel,
Hmm.
Gitarre,
Hmm.
H, zum Beispiel Haus,
Hmm.
I, zum
Not I, it's E.
I, zum Beispiel Igel,
Igel. Hmm.
J, zum Beispiel Joghurt,
Hmm.
K, zum Beispiel Kamera,
Hmm.
L, zum Beispiel L, Lampe.
Oh, yeah. Sehr gut.
Lampe.
Danke. Super, super. Very good. Okay, let's move on. Then we have here M. This is similar to English M. Okay, no difference. M. Zum Beispiel Mann. Now, guys, there are two Mann in German. One is Mann and one is Mann. Okay, so this is Mann and this is Mann. What is the difference between these two? So when you talk about Mann, which is M-A-N-N, this is like a male. Okay, men, like a man. Okay. Mal. Male, it's man. But when you have just M-A-N, this is one in general. So when you tell in English, like one should respect their parents, okay? Or one should go to Germany. Who is this one? This is not me. This is not you. This is for everyone in general, right? So when you talk about one in general, we use man. And when you talk about the male or man, it's also husband or it's also male, okay? These difference should be clear. Is it clear to everybody?
Maybe can you give me an example of those?
Yeah. For example, if I am saying one cooks maybe one cooks pizza fast. So what I'm saying is like one, I did not tell Arita you are cooking, right? I did not tell for me. This is like for in general, everybody does it, you know.
Mm.
So it will be man kocht pizza schnell. Like one, you won't understand the complete sentence now, maybe, but just an idea of it, what it is. Okay. So when you talk about everybody, कि सभी वैसा करते हैं ना, when everybody does like that, then it's one. It's do you get my point? Like when you talk about one in general, like which is a kind of thing that everybody follows. For example, if I say one should learn German early. Now, one should learn German early. I'm not saying Ayushi should learn. I'm not saying just Ayushi has to do it. It's for everyone. Okay, one should learn German like that. Is it clear now?
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be more clear when you learn it with examples later on.
Maybe can you read that sentence in German language?
It will be man kocht Pizza schnell.
Okay.
Yeah, man kocht Pizza schnell. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. So here we have M, zum Beispiel Mann. Then you have N, zum Beispiel Nagel. Okay. What is Nagel? Nagel is nail. Nagel. Then you have O, zum Beispiel Orange. Okay, it's not Oranga. It should be Oranga because G is gay, right? But it has a little bit of exceptional pronunciation. It is Oranga. It's not Oranga, it's Orange. Okay. So M, Mann, N, Nagel, O, Orange. Then you have P, zum Beispiel Penguine, not Penguine, Penguine. Okay. Then you have Q, zum Beispiel Quiz. So here quiz is pronounced as similar to English, nothing difference, but this symbol is not Q, this symbol is Q. Okay, Q. Then you have R, zum Beispiel rot. What is rot? Rot is red.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have any doubt, Arita?
No.
Okay,
I
awesome.
thought it's Ra. Rot means Ra. I thought.
No, it's red color.
Yeah.
Super. Vedika, would you like to tell from M to R?
Sure, ma'am. M, zum Beispiel Mann. N, zum Beispiel Nägel.
Not Nigel, Nagel.
O,
It's Nagel.
Nagel. O, अच्छा. O, zum Beispiel Orange.
No, orange.
Orange.
Orange. It's
Orange.
orange. Like, maybe I can write a similar something like this here. So it's something like this. Orange. Do you pronounce it like this now? Orange.
Orange.
P,
P, zum Beispiel
Penguin.
Penguin. Q, zum Beispiel
Quiz. I can't hear you if you're speaking something. Can you hear? I think I lost her.
Yeah, we can hear actually.
You can hear her?
Yeah. Others could hear.
Lol, I think I lost her. I can't
Yeah.
hear
No, I can hear.
what she's telling.
No, I can't.
Right now she's not saying, but yeah, we could hear. Vedika, you can say something? Acha.
yes.
Now
It's not clear.
Yeah, I think it's breaking. No worries. Thank you, Vedika. I think we heard almost till Q, and it's fine. You told all of them correct. Thank you so much. Next, Neeru, would you like to tell from M to R?
Yeah. M, zum Beispiel Mann. N, Nagel. O, Orange. P, Penguin.
Penguin.
Q,
Penguin. Oh, sound.
Penguin. Q, Quiz. R, Rot.
It's not R, it's R.
R,
Yeah.
Rot.
Thank you. And then we have S. Okay, so it's similar to English S. Zum Beispiel Zone. Now, do you guys notice? I'm not saying Sona, like it's S, right? So it should be Sona. but I'm saying Zone. Why? Because there is a small hack in German, which you all should know, that whenever S is combined together with a vowel, so we have S and we have a vowel. In that case, the sound of S changes from sir to z. Okay, so that is why it's not sona, it's z. Zona. Zona means sun. Okay, so when you have a S, then you have a vowel. Pronunciation of S changes from sir to z. Okay. How would you pronounce this, Sukumar?
So,
So here we don't have a vowel, right? This is a
yeah,
consonant. So it will be sir
Shiva,
itself. Yeah, it will be schmuck, sure, schmuck.
Schmuck. Okay.
Not zmark, it will be schmuck, okay?
Yeah.
So above you have a vowel, that is why it's not sona, it's z, zona. Is that clear for everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, then let's go on. The next we have T. So T is not T in German, it's T, okay? T. Zum Beispiel Tante. Tante means your aunt. Okay, so it's not Tante, it's Tante. Then you have U. It's not you, it's U. Zum Beispiel Uhr. Now what is Uhr? Uhr is clock. Okay. Now, what was that one exceptional or a different symbol that we have seen before, Sneha?
Sorry, I didn't get your point.
I'm telling what was that one exceptional alphabet that we have seen before? It was like completely different.
About Earth?
No, it was J. Do you remember J? I told it was like because it doesn't follow its own pronunciation, but it follows the Y pronunciation in the word.
Yod. Yeah.
Exactly. So that was first one. Now the second one that we have is V. Okay, so this is not V in German. This is called as V. This symbol is V. Zum Beispiel. Now J was pronounced as Y, guys, right? If you remember, it was not Jan, but it was Jan. Likewise, V is always pronounced in a word like F. Okay, so let's say if I'm saying this word, so Priyanka, can you try and tell what it will be?
Vogel.
Exactly, it will not be Vogel, right? Because V is pronounced as F, so it will be Vogel. Vogel means bird. Okay. Do you all know this car brand, right? It's not Volkswagen, it's Volkswagen because it's a German car brand and V is always pronounced as F, so that is why it's Volkswagen. Okay. Is it clear to everybody? Should I move on or do you guys have any doubt? Clear, ma'am? Okay. Others?
Yes.
Clear? Okay. The next, the one that we have is W. So W is way, okay, like a way. So it's way, zum Beispiel Wolke, not Wolke, Wolke. So what is Wolke? Wolke is cloud, okay? So Wolke is cloud. Then you have X, zum Beispiel Xylophone, not xylophone, it's Xylophone, okay? So S, zum Beispiel Sona, T, Tante, U, Uhr, V, Vogel, W, Wolke, X, Xylophone. Is that clear for everybody?
What is meaning of xylophone?
Xylophone is basically an instrument, more of like a piano, I would say. I think it's an instrument to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what
the
is the meaning of nagel?
Nagel is nail, like the nail.
Okay. Penguin?
Yeah, penguin is penguin.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question you have? Anyone? If not,
So
then
where this V sound is originally comes, like this is pronounced as fa, right? Like
this is
Pierre.
not V in German. This symbol is V, okay?
Fa. Yeah, I
Yes,
understand,
this
but
symbol is V and it is pronounced in a word like F.
so is there any exception like this symbol is pronounced as originally with V itself anywhere?
No,
Nowhere. Okay.
always pronounced as F. It's similar to English. Like, for example, if you say in
Mhm.
English, what is
Mhm.
this symbol in English? In English, this is M, right?
Yeah.
But when you make this word, do we say go? We don't say go, right? We say mango.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. So similarly in German also, its symbol is V, but it is used as F in words.
Okay.
Do you get
Okay.
my point?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Kumar, maybe you can continue and telling me from S to X, please.
Yeah. S. Zum Beispiel Sonne.
Not zone, zona.
Zona. Okay. The T. Zum Beispiel Tante.
Tante, not tante,
Ta-
tante.
Tanta. Okay.
Hmm?
And U. Zum Beispiel Ur.
Ua.
And Ua. Okay. And Fa. Zum Beispiel Vogel.
Hmm.
And W. Zum Beispiel Wolke.
Yeah.
And X. Zum Beispiel Xylophone. Yeah.
Xylophone. Sehr gut.
Xylophone. Yeah.
Danke. Priyanka, möchtest du auch? Do you also want to do from S to X?
Yeah, sure. S, zum Beispiel Zona,
Hmm.
zum Beispiel Tante,
Not tante,
U,
tante. Oh, tante.
Tanto. Yeah, Tanto. U, zum
Not
Beispiel
you. It's not you. It's U. U for Ullu wala U.
U. Yeah, U, zum Beispiel Uhr,
Hmm.
V, zum Beispiel Vogel,
Hmm.
W, zum Beispiel Wolke,
Hmm.
X, zum Beispiel Xylophon.
Yes, sehr gut. Danke. Vedika, would you also like to tell?
Yeah, ma'am, sure. Okay, so S, zum Beispiel Zone.
Hmm.
T, zum Beispiel Tante.
Hmm.
U, zum Beispiel Uhr.
Hmm.
V, zum Beispiel Vogel.
Hmm.
W, zum Beispiel Wolke.
Hmm.
And X, zum Beispiel Xylophone.
Super. Super. Danke. Okay, then. Anybody has any doubt till here, guys? Like from A to X? No. Now, do you guys remember that initially I told there are 30 alphabets in German, okay? So how many do we have in English? We have 26. That means from A to Z, it is exactly similar to how we write them in English, right? But we have 4 extra. Only 4 extra that exist in German and only exist in German dictionary, not in English, okay? So let's move on. So what is this Y? This is not Y. In German, this is called as Upsilon. Upsilon, zum Beispiel Jak. Now, this is one of the rarest symbol that is used in the German words. Why? Because we already have Jena that is working as Y, right? So ये वाला जो symbol है ये बहुत rarely use होता है. Like I have seen only 1% uses of it so far. But if you have to introduce this symbol somebody, it's not Y, it's upsilon, okay? और इसका word में pronunciation is exactly similar to English. So it's not like upsilon yak, something like that. It's simple yak, okay? Then we have Z. So Z is a kind of same pronunciation as S. So it's called as, this symbol is not Z in German, this is set, like mathematics wala set, okay? Set, zum Beispiel, not zebra. No, it's not zebra, it's zebra. Okay, so it's zebra, set, zebra, okay? Upsilon, yak, set, zebra. So till here, guys, like Z, whatever we have in English, it's done. Now we have only 4 extra. You can see down here. These 4 exist only in German, okay? So first of all, these 2 dots. Anybody has any idea how to call these dots?
Ma'am, umlauts?
Yes. These 2 dots are called as umlauts. Correct. Sehr gut. Danke. So basically, when you have an A, what do you call that as Arita? What is A in German? We have seen in the first slide, right?
Mm.
Correct. It is A. But when you have, this is A, correct? But when you have A with umlaut, this is called as A. So this is A and this is A. Do you get a difference?
Okay.
So, um, so Charita, how do you pronounce this word?
Which word?
ये वाला?
Oh, I think your video is that's right, so I'm unable to see.
Okay, I will write that again. Just
Yeah,
give
yeah, yeah, I saw it. I dragged down.
no
Okay.
worries, I can write it again. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes.
How do you pronounce it? This one?
Bar?
No, bore. It's not like English. It's like bore, not bore. It's bar. We don't have to fantasize it so much like we do in English. Like war. I just need a couple of war. It's not like that. It's bar. Okay, because a जो है वो आ होता है bar. Okay. Then we have this a with umlaut. This is called as a, right? So, Snehal, are you there? Okay. Priyanka, would you like to tell how do you tell this word?
Bar.
No, this is bar. This is
Um,
umlaut.
Bear.
Bear. So this is A, this is A. That's what is the difference. This is bar, this is bear. It's A and it's A, okay? What is bar? Bar means cash. And what is bear? Bear is beer, like the beer animal, okay? So see, there's a huge difference between the
You
pronunciations.
mean bar in German language is bar?
It's cash.
Cash.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you go to supermarkets and they ask you, right, like bar or a carter. Bar means cash, carter means card. Without these two words, you can't survive here. Carter is like
What's guild also?
what?
Guild?
Geld is money.
Get the money.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Bargeld is money in cash.
exactly.
Okay.
Bargeld is money in cash.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So this is not A, this is A. Then next symbol we have this O with umlaut, right? So this symbol is just O. But when you have O with umlaut, it's actually EO. Okay. It's actually EO, not just O. So for example, what is this? Vedika, can you try to tell this word, please?
Yol.
No, just this one, dude. This one, like O and L. This is
Ol.
ol, right? Because O is O, L is L, so ol. Now, can you try the same word with umlauts?
It's Yol, ma'am.
Exactly. So basically now somebody who has doubt pronouncing it, it's not ol, it's yol, okay? So basically, how can you do it? Just replace this symbol with EO and write L. How do you pronounce it now? It will be yol, right? So there's a difference between all and yol. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Then next we have this symbol, Sukumar. How do you tell this in German?
You are
Not you, it's U.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
But
Ooh.
when you put this dots here, it becomes EU. So do you notice
You.
the difference between U and EU?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I ask you, Sukumar, can you tell me
Mhm.
how do you pronounce it? Like this one? This is F.
Phone.
It's funf, right? Funf.
Yeah.
U is, but if I put here umlauts, how will you pronounce it now? Just replace this with EU. So it will be fiunf.
Fuel. Okay. Fuel.
My point? So if any one of you has ever any doubt with the pronunciation of these symbols, just replace that in a word. So I've replaced this for the pronunciation, not in the spelling, but just for the pronunciation, I've replaced this and it becomes fiunf. So there is a difference between funf and fiunf. Okay. Now what is fiunf? Fiunf is number 5. Vedika, do you have a question?
No, I was just asking few means
Okay.
and
Fünf
you
means five. The other fünf is not a word in German. Okay. So fünf means five. Also, if anybody has to ask any question, what we can do is you can raise hands. So we have this symbol in the Zoom, right? You can raise your hands. I think that makes it more seamless. Yeah, so that we can be in the flow, better flow. Cool. Awesome. Then, is it clear to everybody? So we are on the last. Congratulations to us. We made it. This symbol, guys, this symbol is called, this is like beta. I think I think I have personally so many traumas of learning this symbol in maths and chemistry. So this is not a beta in German. This is called as S set. Okay. So this is S set, and this is the equivalent of double S. Okay. So if you are saying this word, how would you say it, Niru? This one?
Fuss.
Exactly. So this is nothing but equivalent of double S. Okay, so we pronounce it similar to sir, fuss. What is fuss? Fuss means food. Okay, so we have upsilon, yak, sect, zebra, a, bear, eo, yolf, eu, funf, esset, fuss. Are these symbols clear to every one of you?
So I see the actual oo, ooer, and then this oo like phone. So how do you have few more example like we can differentiate
Cool.
two
Of course, why not? So for example, let's say this symbol, right? How do you say it, Niru?
ooer?
Exactly. You tell it over, right? Now let's suppose I put it here umlaut. How would you say it now?
Oh, I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. See, whenever you have difficulty pronouncing this symbol, just imagine in your head that this is EU. Okay. Now, now tell it in English. How do you tell it?
Ooer.
Exactly. So did you notice the difference between over and EUer? It's
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have any time difficulty of understanding how to pronounce this U umlaut, just always think in your head that this is nothing but EU. Okay. So you can replace in spelling to better pronounce it. Is that clear?
Yeah.
For example, we have this is a city in Germany, right? How do you pronounce it? Niru, how would you pronounce it without umlaut?
Yeah, Munich.
Yeah, I mean München. It's München.
Yeah, Munich. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you tell it, it's like Munchen. Without any umlaut, it's Munchen, right? If you put any umlaut here, it's not mun, it's miun. So it's
Okay.
mun and miu. Okay, that's how that we can distinguish it. So अगर difficulty हो रही है तो हम यहाँ पे u लगा देंगे. Now pronounce it. It's like miun. Okay, is it clear now? I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other doubts you guys have? If not, then I would like to quickly run through this all by everyone. So Gomar, can you go from Y to S set quickly?
Yeah. It's upsilon.
Not upsilon. U is upsilon.
Upsilon. Sorry. Upsilon. Zum Beispiel.
Yak.
Yeah. Yak. Yeah. Is set. Zum Beispiel zebra.
Zebra.
Zebra. Then it's umlaut.
It's A.
Yeah. A. Zum Beispiel
Bear.
bear. Yeah. Eu. Zum
Not
Beispiel
EO. It's EU.
eu. Zum Beispiel Jol. You. Zum Beispiel
Not
Funf.
Funes.
Yeah. Funf. Yeah. Funf. Then yes. Yeah. Asset and
Zum Beispiel Fuß.
zum Beispiel Fuß. Yeah.
Super, danke. Vedika?
Yes, ma'am. So upsilon, zum Beispiel yak, set, zum Beispiel zebra.
Hmm.
A zum Beispiel Bär.
Hmm.
Jo zum Beispiel Jol.
Hmm.
U zum Beispiel Jung.
Ja.
Asset zum Beispiel Fuß.
Yes. Sehr gut. Danke. Next. Niru.
Yeah. Upsilon, yak,
Hmm.
Z, zebra, A, bear, AO, oil,
Not all. Eol.
eol,
Hmm.
yo, funs,
Hmm.
Z, fuß.
Asset. It's S and then set. Asset. Fuss.
Asset, fuß.
Super. Danke. Next. Sneha.
Yeah. Y, upsilon, yak. C, Z, zebra.
Not zebra.
Uh,
Zebra is English. It's E is A, right? So it's zebra.
Yeah. Zebra. I, bar.
Not I. It's English wala A, Sneha. So English
A,
में
sorry.
A, bear.
A, bear. U, yawl.
Hmm.
U, fums.
Not full.
Film.
Yeah.
Z, Z.
Not
Full.
set. ये है S set. Okay, you can write like
Set. Yeah.
S set fuss.
Fuss. Yeah.
Super. Danke. Guys, now I have some hacks for you which can help you to pronounce the words easily, right?
I
So
have one
we,
question.
yeah.
So, do I know like why there are umlauts and separate four letters in German language? Like, what is the difference and why they are existed?
Okay, can you tell me why they are A, B, C, D in English?
Yeah, the language has some standards, but like, is there any logic in it, like to having four separate letters in German? Like, is there any logic or not? That is my question.
No, I wish. If I would be a writer of the language, I would not do it. I would not do it for you, but it is what it is.
Okay, there is no reason,
Of
just
course.
there
No,
existed.
it's just a language. Anything
Okay.
and everything can happen when you switch to different language. So, yeah.
Okay.
Answer is no. There is nothing. There is no logic. Okay, so I'm gonna share some hacks, guys, and these hacks are like the go-to points when you pronounce or speak some German words, right? So first of all, maybe a difference between I, E, and E, I. In German, I have seen people making it too much mistakes here. So maybe I can tell. So guys, whenever we have E and I, just say एक example here. In this example, first we have E and then we have I, right? So how do you pronounce it? This is pronounced as I, okay? So, Priyanka, would you like to tell this word?
Schreiben.
Why it's not Shriban? क्योंकि यहाँ पे E और I है, तो ये I की तरह pronounce होगा, right? So it's that is why it's Shrai, I, Schreiben. But अगर मैं लिखती हूँ ये, so in this we have I and then we have E, right? So it will be pronounced as E, not I. So that is why, Priyanka, can you tell this one also?
Schreiben.
Exactly. So it was Shrai, it was I, and it's Shri, E. Okay, so I and E, when you have this, maybe I'll ask some of them. What is this, Arita? What is this? Sucharita, what?
Harita, okay. I'm thinking it's like so
I.
eins?
Exactly.
No.
Okay. E or I जब आते हैं, so that is called as I, right? So it's eins. Now, how would you tell this word? This is I. So how would you tell this?
Eins.
Exactly. So do you know a difference between I and E now?
Mm.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, guys, the second hack is about the pronunciation. जो हमने देखा था S plus vowel अगर आता है. So it is pronounced as always so. Zum Beispiel we had Zona. It's not Sona, it's Zona. And then we have maybe it's sir, so it's she, okay? Zona and chic. Then
What is the meaning of it?
chic
Chic.
means trendy,
Okay.
okay, like the trendy clothes. So it's chic is trendy. Next one you have is about CH. So, Sugumar, can you tell me how would you pronounce this? How would you pronounce this, Sukumar?
Yeah,
Just try.
bush,
Okay.
bush,
Well, how do you pronounce this?
con, condition,
Okay. It's not bush, it's book.
book. Okay.
Okay. And it's Kaninshan. So do you notice I'm saying kh here, book, and here I'm saying Kaninshan, sure, right? So here I'm saying kh, here I'm saying sure, and dono mein ch aa raha hai, right? In both of them, ch is there, right? But then why is the difference between sure and kh? So when you have a, o, and u before ch, then the pronunciation of ch converts to kh, okay? Else it will be sure. So now you have here u before ch, right? So it will be kh, book. You don't have here a, o, u before ch, so it will be sure. Kaninshan. Is that clear to everybody? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are some of the hacks. There's so many, but it will come eventually when we'll study more. But do you guys have any doubt till here? I mean, we have
What is
learned
the
a lot.
meaning of Kaninshan?
Kaninshan matlab rabbit. Okay.
This scriben,
Shriban matlab to write.
like both are writing.
और next
The
one है श्रीबन, वो past tense में wrote. I wrote a letter. So ich schrieb einen Brief. Okay. Awesome. Any doubts, guys? Too much to study, I know, right? But we'll have Abha. Maybe you can quickly share us about numbers. Not too much. We'll have a little small, okay? Because we already have covered a lot. So
I'll keep it short. I promise, guys.
you can share your screen, yeah.
Okay, thanks for the Buchstaben. That was the alphabet that we just did, right? And now we're going to Zahlen. Those are numbers. So alphabet, the word is Buchstaben. What we learned right now, 30 letters. Bits, say, and then 4 characters, right? A umlaut, U umlaut, O umlaut, and etc. But Zahlen are the numbers. Today we are not going to take too many. We'll just take a few of them. You've got like a lot of words you've learned today, right? So let's get started. I hope you can see my screen clearly.
yes.
Yeah, super. So instead of me teaching you, since you already know the alphabet and the sounds are pretty standard in German, right? A in German, for example, is A immer. We just learned that. It's always A sound. Whereas this one is with sound A, right? So let's try to guess these numbers. I'll call out your names, and if you're wrong, it's okay. I'll make the correction. So perhaps Priyanka, would you like to take up this?
Yeah, it's ein.
Eins. But before eins, there's another number that we don't see on the screen. What should that be?
Sorry?
0.
Before
She's asking.
eins, yeah. One number which is missing on this slide is 0. In English, we call it 0, and in German, it will be null.
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 Null. In English also, we sometimes call it null and void, like 0
Yeah.
sound. So super. So null, because this is immer or always. Immer is like always. So this is always U sound, right? In German, we just learned U. So null. Null, eins, zwei. Yeah. So she already took that up, that this is sir, you're trying to pronounce it. And those who know a bit of like Hindi or Devanagari can also refer to it as sir, sir. So zwei, it's a sharper sound, right? That's why it's said. So eins, zwei, and Sugumar, would you like to try this one? What should it be?
It's dry.
Super. Prima. Okay. So Sucharita, would you like to try this one?
Fear?
Awesome. Yes, here it is. I'm glad you did not make the mistake of calling it ver. It is fur sound, right? The fur sound. Now, the hack Ayushi has already shared about EI and IE, right? One more way of looking at these combination, they're standard. Whenever I comes before, and I like this explanation somewhere I had seen it, that I comes before, then you treat it like one stick between your teeth, and the sound you make it without opening your mouth. You can try now. E, like in this word E, here. So everyone can try that. E,
E.
E. But for EI, like this one, you think of it like I, you know. So this will be always I, and this will be always
Maybe
E.
can you write in English so
Yes,
that
sure.
I
E
forgot
and
I forgot Hindi because I wrote in a
and I
10th
don't
class.
expect everyone to know Hindi. It's like very few
No,
people
no,
do.
no. I have one subject in my 10th standards SSC board, but I forgot letters.
Right. So E and this one will be I sound. Always, yeah. So good job. Ein, zwei, drei. Aber this is fear. This is fear. Okay. So Vedika is there. Vedika, can you take up the next one? What should it be?
Yes, ma'am. Fumes.
Fume. Yes, we already took that one. Okay, that was like a cheat code. So try the next one. Next one also.
Sechs.
Super. Zex. Z sound, because at the start it will be Z sound. And what about this? Maybe you can take this up.
Yeah, again, this is a hack that we used, right? That S comes with a vowel. That is why it's not sex, it's zex, because S is followed by a vowel and it becomes a Z sound. Zex, Zeben.
Z sound, right? So Neeru, can you take up Zeben? Okay, the next one. What should it be?
Art.
Super. Art. And this also maybe the next one. Any guesses?
Neun.
Neun.
9.
Mhm.
Exactly, 9. So EU, we had seen that EU combination, right? As to be
Mhm.
written as OI sound. In a country name that you guys saw, what was that? The country name? Germany?
Deutschland.
Deutschland?
Exactly, Deutschland. So in German, Germany is called Deutschland. It's same sound OI, as in neun. Super. So we can, so why have we put 1 to 12 out here? We'll get to that logic soon. But I've gone a little too fast with this. Maybe one of you can try 1 to 6 quickly. Let's take the drill.
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, sure, baby.
Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs.
Super. So Charita, would you like to try it next?
Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
9. This only till 9. Thank you. Can you take up the 1 to 6 also?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Amazing. You guys are learning pretty fast. Priyanka, okay, would you like to take it up? 1 to 6?
Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Super. Sneha, maybe 7 to 9. You're there?
7, 8, neon.
Neon, no. Okay, so 2 corrections here. Is it Sieben, the S sound? Or is it Sieben? Z. Sieben, yeah. 8 and Oi. So 9. Not neon, okay? Not A or 9. Okay. Who'd like to try Sugumar, would you like to try this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugumar, I have Vedika. Yeah, you can.
Zen.
Zen, but it's same. So, Zwei
Zen.
and same. Yeah. So
Zen.
try to
Okay.
say it as so, then same. It will come naturally as the correct pronunciation you get it. So this one, what do you think, Sugumar?
Elf.
Elf, yeah, simple. Okay, so Zeben, this elf, can you try? Sugumar, once?
Yeah. 7, 8, 9. Zen. Elf.
Yeah, no, this one just be conscious. Yeah, you will take
Yeah.
time, but you'll get it right eventually. Should be
Can you repeat that 10 one? 10th?
same. Even if
Zen.
even if you try go for sound, it's also okay. Same. Just try this.
Zen. Okay.
Same. Okay. Vedika, would you like 7 to 11 quickly?
Yes, ma'am. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Super. Priyanka?
Yeah, sure. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Super. Sneha, are you there? You can also try this. All right. All right. So we go further with the next word, the next number, that is 12. Again, I'll say the pronunciation. It's 12. You see, O umlaut, like in you learn, so 12, right? So you all have cameras off. Maybe you can all come back on the camera. Even if you're not on the camera, you can try like just repeating, yeah? So
I have a
Everybody's relaxing and chilling after learning this much German. Everybody's like,
yeah, check whether they're sleeping or. Yeah, Priyanka, you have a question?
yes. So why it's 12, not 12 of 12?
Yeah, it's because of the v sound before it and the l. The zwo is not very pronounced as wo, right? The rounding of this thing. Naturally, when they speak fast, phonetically, it'll turn as o sound.
No,
So,
why Z is Z, not S, not 12. It's a
yeah,
12.
good question. Try to pronounce sir with v, sw, right?
12.
Yeah. So it gets harder. So these spellings, what came first were the sounds and then came the spellings. So naturally, what is easier for us to speak, that is how they try to spell it. So sometimes, therefore, this difference you can see zwei, same, but zur, the zur is not very sharp then because of this combination. Two consonants, very strong consonants coming one after the other, makes it swirl. Softer sound because it's just easier, faster. Otherwise, they'll be just stuck in getting that swirl right, and the word will not come up, right?
But in also
yeah.
they have Z and W, and in 12 also have Z and W.
Yeah.
It says Y and it says 12. It's
okay. You can try with the swirl. If you come closer to sir sound, as close as possible, right? Once.
12.
Yeah. So because you have to, this is a bigger, syllable. Because you have to get there, it's like a shortcut, and it ends up sounding softer than these two. That's why I'm saying, okay.
Okay.
But you can just go with sir. That's fine. When you're speaking, it'll come out perfectly fine. Yeah. So okay. So you've got 1 to 12 on this slide, and we just went through the pronunciation for each one of them. Some of you, would you like to try it out, or you've already tried, I'm assuming, right? Behind the cameras. Okay. So let's see the logic between, and promise you only 13 to 20 will not take too much of your time. 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? So Here, it's a very simple logic from now onwards. You already know what 3 is, right? What is 3?
Right.
Super. And what is 10?
Zen.
Yeah. So
Drum
3
Zen.
plus 10 is how they try to put this logic. So try saying is how this number is pronounced. Okay. Try saying. What should it be with that logic here?
Fear Zen.
Super. What about this?
Fum Zen.
That simple. Fumsen. So right saying, fear saying, Fumsen. And what should this
Zexen.
6.
Zex.
Zex saying? Now remember this is Zex saying. So do you say this is how it should be pronounced?
Zexen.
Zex saying. So all of you agree with Sucharita? Zex saying it should be.
Zexin, ma'am.
Okay, Vedika.
Or
Others?
Zexin.
Yeah.
Is the spelling also fine?
But 3 hits before something you actually know some
Ma'am, does
alphabets.
There is no S, I think.
So you guys know a little bit of numbers. It's not like you're not new to this. Very good. This is not needed. It should be Zexane.
Why?
Ayush already told you this. What is the sound of this?
It's-
Sir. Do you agree there's a bit of sir in it anyway?
yes.
Right. And then sir, again, you're beginning with sir. So
It's repetition, is it?
it's a repetition. It's a redundant sound.
Yeah.
Zexane, it's gonna go like be counted as one only sound. Sound first, and then the Buchstaben came out the spelling. So Zexane. Okay, so this is exception. So I've written it in black. Otherwise, other with this. And Siebenzehn. Should we say that? Siebenzehn? Yeah.
Zexin.
Again, not Sieben, but Sieben, because well, it's very long. All these previous numbers were kind of 2 syllables, making our life so keeping it simple. But Siebenzehn, it's too many syllables, no? Getting longer. So Siebzehn. So coming back to the logic, only exception numbers were 16 and 17. What should be our logic then for the next one?
Accent.
Genau. Super. So, Vedika, would you like to go for 13 to 18 quickly?
Yes, ma'am. 13, Vierzehn, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Sorry. Yeah. Super. Others, if you heard, were they all correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Great. Okay. What about 19? What should it be?
19,
Nonsense.
9. 9 is a small number, not like 7, so it should be 19, 17, 16 are the only exceptions that we are looking at here. So, ein bis 12, you learned it like rote memory. You just have to remember this is eins, this is zwei, this is drei, 4, right? But between 13 to 19, you applied a bit of logic and worked on the previously learned numbers, isn't it? Between 1 and 10. And trust me, later when we take up the numbers further, for 20s, 30s, and multiples, there is a pattern or logic that repeats. So that's a good news. You've done the hard job of like learning 1 to 12. Then the numbers further get simpler, or at least there's a repetitive logic to follow. Yeah. So any questions between? Would you like to also know what 20 is?
Is it 20?
Zwei. Zweisen.
Guys, wish it was that simple, but no.
20.
Cool, that is
20?
yes. 20. But that is about 20. And other guesses, you'll get it right. So, Sukumar, you were guessing the way you were guessing 25 or 30 now.
30.
Super.
Yeah. 40.
Here's it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I had doubt.
Yeah, Vedika, sure.
Does IG sound like ish?
Okay. Lot of times I've heard zish, this suffix ish. Yeah. But some people also call it ig, yeah. So both are fine. But what I'm comfortable of, what I will end up saying often is zish.
Exactly.
Yes.
So as Abba mentioned, it depends upon the different parts of Germany you come from. So some people in southern part of Germany, they prefer it to say ig, Pionzig, Pionzig, okay? Other parts of the Germany, people prefer to say it as a ish. So whenever you have ig at the end of a word, it's always ig or ish. Depends upon you what's more comfortable for you. Both of them are correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Swanzish. Okay, who will take it up 20 to 50 quickly?
20, 30, 40, 50.
Okay. And any guesses what the next 60 would be?
6.
Sechsish. Sechsish. Yeah, good. Okay. So we've learned a lot here. We've learned 1 to 20. Any more questions between 1 to 20? With all clear? Alles klar?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Super.
Yes.
So congratulations. You guys learned today alphabet A to Z and all did very well there. And you also learned numbers 1 to 20 and a bit further with the logic. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. We hope that we did not bore you. We try to engage, and also we have some games on it. So we'll try to make the class as interactive as possible. So in our classes, we also play games, quizzes, so many speaking sessions. Yeah, I think somebody's asked if we can make the timings as 9 instead of 9:45. Will that work for everybody? 9 p.m. IST, which is in Germany, 5:30 p.m.
Yes, it worked for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it work for everybody?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, like, how much time the class duration will be?
It's 1 hour, but can go also 1 hour, 15 minutes, like depending upon doubts at the end, no?
Okay.
Yeah. And today we have to finalize the batch. So once you exit the class, you can confirm us if you're joining or not. And also you can complete your half payments because yeah, then we will give you all the access, links and everything to our classrooms. Okay. Apart from this, do you guys have any doubt about the course layout or anything that we can answer, of course?
So, like, the A1 and A2 will be finished in 2 months, or
This is just a A1 batch.
A1, okay, A1 for 2 months?
Yeah.
Is there any intensive course like which can cover in 1 month, A1?
There is no course like that. If somebody's selling you, don't go for them. I know
Intensive course.
intensive course no course can be done in 1 month. You are learning German, not
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
but I want I want learn German full time. That means a
Course.
whole day I can invest for German learning. So
Of
I
course.
want to learn German in 4 5 months. I'm investing my 12 hours time. Then
So
3
believe
hours
me,
class.
once you learn A1, you will still feel like to do the A1 exercise, you need the next 5 6 hours, you know. So
Mm,
instead of rushing through the course, first of all, make yourself so crystal clear about what you're learning. Okay. So the
okay.
grammar topics of A1. So if you talk about the whole A1 to C1 or C2, whatever it is, A1
Mm,
is the most important language. You need to devote a lot of attention, a lot of
yeah.
motivation. It needs only in A1. After that, it gets easier, you know. So
Yes,
to
yes.
practice your A1, you need a lot of time. I mean,
Mm,
See, others can do it in half an hour. You can take 5 hours, 6 hours, and practice as much as you can, because we will also give you writing practices and everything, and that needs time to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Any other questions? Anybody?
So, like, from when the classes will be start?
From the first week of May.
Okay, so is there any batch that can start in July 1st?
That I'm not sure about. We don't plan for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That depends on the people who will contact you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions?
Like, is there any minimum like members need to be there to start the batch? Like, can
Because
I
in
know
our
how many?
classes we do a lot of breakout room activities, right? Like we send our students to breakout rooms, and we do
Mm,
a lot of speaking practice. So we need a good amount of people in our class to do that. We minimum is 8 people that we need, and
Okay.
maximum 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this class starting, like you said, is first week of May, right? The
Mhm.
1st of May, it's falling on Thursday. So the same day you will start,
First
or
week of
the
May,
next
we
week?
will pass on the complete schedule to you guys in the group.
Schedule.
Not ex-
Okay.
not like just first
Yeah,
May, but
yeah, I understand. But yeah, and also the 8 members you told, right? So you'll wait till the 8 members to reach the eight members. Then
that
you will
is on
start
us.
the
Don't worry. If it's not there, we will take
yeah,
care of it. You don't have to worry about
yeah, because okay, thank you.
Uh, one question from my side, like if you have eight like student in a batch, will not it's like too much because it when it comes one person and again it will come one like next time it will take time, you know.
But Priyanka, see, when you're learning a language, it's very, very important to learn from others' mistake. समझ रहे हो आप? For example, आपको कोई concept समझ आ गया, you did not think of the question, but others have made the mistakes. You learn from others a lot. I mean, if you see on my Instagram also, we have all the group classes and all goes perfectly. Like I would do only the group classes that is like 8 or 9, because that's the perfect number to conduct any course. I mean, we have done it from long, so you don't worry. I mean, it's on us how to manage the course and everything.
Okay.
I think you have seen my previous classes also, right? I'm not sure.
Yes.
So you know, right? There were also good number of people.
No, I had attended only one demo class.
Okay, you attended only one demo class. Yeah, so in all the batches, there are these many students, but it's perfect. You will never have any problem.
Yes, ma'am. I had one question.
Hmm.
Will there be any tests or assessments?
Yeah, of course. Of course, as I've told you, we'll also prepare you for GOET exams. So we'll keep on organizing tests, and I am the one who is gonna take tests, summaries, speaking, and everything. Abha is gonna focus a lot on your building structures and like how to make sentences and everything she will teach. Abha, would you also like to add on something here?
Oh, yeah, sure. So the question was about the test prep, is it?
Exactly. Like
Or
we
the assessment?
also have a
Yeah.
side.
So I have got quizzes that I've conduct for the students, like literally every session. So today we did not take it up because it was more conversational, but there'll be Google Form quizzes with MCQs so that you know by the end of the session how much I've learned, right? So time and again, if not in every session, like every couple of sessions, you get continuous assessments also, so that you know as compared to others where do I stand. And I think that number thing, right? For 8 is a good number. Trust me, guys, because if it's very small group, also the opportunities to learn is like limited. So you shouldn't worry. Sometimes it's the 3, 4, 5 people. It's a matter of like what the classroom dynamic is, right? So about resources and assessments, you don't have to worry.
Yeah. Also, I can share just an example to show the people who are. So basically, this was like a March batch that's going on. So if you see here, I think there are also some 7 to 8 people, and everybody is quite enjoying the classes. Also, as she has mentioned, Abha, that we organize quizzes and games. So you can see here, like we also do games. Um, Yeah, so just an example. Okay, so was just an example to show you. It feels like we are selling our course. Guys, we are not selling our course. It's just that we want you to clear your doubts. Yeah, I mean, there should not be any doubts in your mind. That's all. Yeah, I guess that's all then.